A man had the vision to build a car, a fast and revolutionary car, an exclusive supercar based on one of Ferrari's most iconic cars of the 80s. A rather incredible story that began in 1988, following a special request from Prince Geoffrey, the brother of the Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah of Brunei, which they own the largest private car collection in the world, consisting of approximately 7,000 cars, that has an estimated combined value of over $5 billion. The two fervent car collectors, to whom it would have been impossible to say no. A top-secret mission to build an exclusive supercar, based on the chassis of the Testarossa, but with a completely unique design. Enrico Fumia, the designer behind the lines and the concept car, he is widely known for his work with the Italian car design company, Pininfarina. From Turin, Italy, a freethinker and free spirit. After a very long career in Pininfarina and Lancia, where he shaped some of the very successful models including the 1987 Alfa Romeo 164, Spider, GTV and others, then he built 6 units of the F90, secretly, unbeknown. The story of the Ferrari F90 is closer to an adventure novel than the tale of a supercar. Let's start from the beginning. How was the Ferrari F90 born? A specific request from Prince Geoffrey, having commissioned 12 tailor-made tuned Testarossa Spiders from Pininfarina, and they have been asked to build an exclusive, top-secret supercar, based on the Testarossa chassis but with a completely unique design. The contact explained, if accepted, nobody wants to know about it, especially not Ferrari. This was quite a shock for Mr. Enrico Fumia, as Pininfarina would have to hide the project from Ferrari and the manufacturers they were closely tied to, but in the end, Pininfarina agreed and couldn't resist the amount and the advance payment for the first and then the following cars, and this made the Prince their top customer. At that time they offered the Prince some sketches, and among the many sketches was Enrico Fumia's. He then confirmed this decision after seeing a 1:5 scale model firsthand. But why is it called the F90? Enrico Fumia said the F90 name referred to it as being a Ferrari of the 90s, which was extremely pioneering compared to the Ferraris of that time. The front grille design of the F90 was inspired by the 60s Ferrari F1 cars. The pointed ellipse motif is repeated on 4 sides, the 2 sides, the front and the rear. So how did Pininfarina keep the secret from Ferrari? The 12 Testarossa Spiders were tested directly by Ferrari, while the F90 had to keep its distance from the looks, and it was tested at night with the bodywork completely camouflaged, to make it unrecognizable. But at one point, the secret got out. And it was the fault of the web, Enrico Fumia says. One day in 2002, in one of the very first car scoops appearing on the web, a photo was published showing a red F90 in one of the garages where the Prince kept part of his 7,000 car collection. Ferrari was in total silence for quite a while. Then in 2005, Roberto Bonetto, the deputy editor of the historical Italian magazine Four Wheels, phoned Mr. Fumia to find out the true story of the F90 and asked if he could put a photo of the car in the extravaganza section of the Ferrari Annual. Eventually he called it the F90 Sultan. This time the situation was much more delicate, so he had to talk it through with Ferrari. Went to see Antonio Ghini, the communications manager at Ferrari, and his reaction was better than Pininfarina could ever have expected. In fact, Ferrari officially recognized the F90 as an authentic Ferrari, without even seeing or touching it, and of course, as Mr. Fumia, the father of the design, he was over the moon. We would have seen other secret supercars designed by Pininfarina for the Prince, but unfortunately, his brother the Sultan is tired of his whims. Didn't stand his crazy car spending anymore. Enrico Fumia was asked if he never thought to send him a letter. He said no, but I will do soon, with a copy of my book. I will thank him for choosing the F90 and that I still have 2 dreams to make come true, if he wants, and if he can, I hope. One of Mr. Fumia's dreams is to see at least one of the 6 F90s again, and be able to show it off in public at last, even for just one day. The stunning design, flawless engineering, and top-of-the-line features all come together to create an unforgettable driving experience. This was the absolute goal behind Pininfarina and Mr. Enrico Fumia's work.